Hey, happy Friday, everyone. So, how are y'all doing? So anyways, good morning on a most beautiful night. Especially on, like, say, with the most beautiful full moon out here. On a cloudy night. Hold on, my bad. Had to get that spider web off of me while I'm just trying to, like, say, well, okay, here I am. Yeah, apparently I had a spider web apparently on my left arm, so I had to, get that off of me, though. So anyways, good morning on a most beautiful Friday morning, especially around this most amazing night. So the clouds are basically rolling in. I see only just about some of them moving directly towards the left. And you definitely see, like, say, how many stars are there? Because I'm looking at about, how many? 4 of them, I think? Yeah. I can clearly just see them, especially around the left side tonight, around this direction. What a most awesome weekend ever. So anyways, I just want to, like, say, well, give a major shout out to let me see. Anyways, what I want to try and do is, like, say, well, give a shout out by saying, well, da-da-da-da, happy 34th birthday, Melody Thornton. So, how are you doing? How are you doing today, Mel? Wishing you a most amazing, well, happy 34th birthday. AKA Baby Doll of the PCD. Alright, hold up. Hold up a minute, I gotta move this upstairs bathroom screen window because I'm tired of bumping into that thing. Okay. So anyways, it's the most beautiful night outside tonight. I've actually, well, to be honest with you, I actually spotted this full moon out here just earlier. But anyways, I was just busy, I've been busy, like, say, well, working on, like, say, well, a latest sketch on my sketchbook. And there's another thing about this too. Well, before this, see, today is what? Okay, today is Friday morning, September 28th, 2018. Okay, hold on a moment. Alright. So anyways, yesterday I've just been busy, like, say, well, working on two newest sketches of Melody Thornton. And to be honest with you, of course, I should be able to, like, say, well, try to color them in on my sketchbook. So I've never really forgotten her birthday, though. And plus, let me see, especially around tonight, around this Friday morning, I've also been busy, like, say, well, working on this latest sketch, of course, of Red Dragon Fire Ranger from Power Rangers Mystic Force on my sketchbook. So to be honest with you, I'm almost done working on that sketch. But on the real, time, however, is, like, say, really flying. It's really just flying fast. I mean, suddenly you have this full moon out here. The clouds are just basically right now currently rolling in. Meanwhile, but in the meantime, while I'm just busy, like, say, while currently working on my sketch downstairs. I'm looking at, because to be honest with you, I'm like, say, I'm just let's see, listening to hip hop songs and R&B, even on YouTube. And the only thing what kind of bothers me, though, is, like, okay, here's one question: why in the world does YouTube always got to have, like, say, well, too many ads as in advertisers every time when you click on every time when you, like, say, watch a cartoon show, or you watch, like, say, well, any type of, like, say, well, any video game long plays, such as, like, whether Nintendo or PS3 or PS4. or if you want to, like, say, listen to music, the only thing that kind of trips me out is, like, here's one main thing. YouTube, however, has, like, say, way too many ads every single time. So the only best way to skip that, of course, is, like, say, well, yeah, all you have to do is, like, say, click on either one of these three, such as, like, well, like, say, well, inappropriate, or repetitive, or irrelevant. And then you can, like, say, watch any other parts of this cartoon series, or, listen to music your own, however you choose. That's been happening, like, and currently that's really been happening, like, since yesterday and now, especially around, let's say, this Friday morning. That's actually, and so to be honest with you, that's the real issue. So let me see, because while that's been happening, I decided, like, say, well, go on to Google Play Store, check out YouTube, and I was taking, like I said, I was just reading up on some of the reviews, and they were, like, say, some people, of course, they too are also, like, say, well, having the very same complaints as I am. No, not the very same complaints, but the very same issues that I actually have. And apparently, they actually say, well, YouTube actually has, like, say, which has too many ads. Too many advertisements to begin with. So, I understand exactly how they feel. I know, it's kind of a bummer. But in either case, as soon as I spotted this full moon out here, and then I noticed, like, say, these clouds were about to be rolling in, I had to, like, say, well, hurry right back up, bring most of my stuff with me, including my sketchbooks, and then, then try to, like, say, well, do this video recording of this full moon out here, before the clouds, however, were about to be, like, say, rolling in, covering up, like, say, well, covering up the skies, especially around at night. But the good news is, at least it's not, a massive amount of them. Tonight's supposed to be, like, say, partly cloudy, even when you got this full moon out here. So let's see, I'm looking at the stars on the left side direction. How many are there right now? Okay, let's see. I thought there was 4 of them. Let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. Okay, there's actually 6. I definitely just spotted one. The small speckle of a star out here, so there's actually about 6 stars. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's see, the weather... Okay, so let's see. So, while tonight is partly cloudy, the humidity, however, is basically, like, say, cooler. As in, normal, to be exact. So, running is basically good, so there's absolutely no pollen. According to, the Weather Channel, even on, like, say, on my phone's weather channel, to be exact. So clouds are basically just moving around the left side, so everything else should be straight. But not to worry. It's actually the clouds themselves are basically moving, not this moon, though. So let's see. I'm actually observing... So let me see. So while I'm actually just observing, observing these clear night skies out here, even though it's partly cloudy. Usually this, let me see, what was I about to say anyway? To be honest, usually this full moon, of course, usually this full moon used to appear, like, say, every afternoon, especially around at nighttime. But I think something tells me that, well, let me see, but something tells me whenever it comes down to, like, say, well, this month here in late September, I think something, no, not, let me see, not to make things too confused here, but let's try to think back to, like, say, what, around early and then mid-September. Usually this full moon, however, eventually, shows up, especially around, like, well, every afternoon. And the real reason why, this moon always, pops up, especially around, like, say, well, right now, currently at every morning. Especially right now, let's see, here, like, say, well, in late September, to the 28th, 2018, it's probably because, like, say, well, as the days eventually pass by, it's like somehow, of course, well, I think something tells me the Earth's axis. I think something tells me the Earth's axis, of course, might have caused, like, say, well, this full moon out here, like, say, well, to be appearing, like, say, well, every morning at night. Whether it's, like, say, well, 1 a.m. or 1:39 a.m. or 2 a.m., and then you suddenly spot this full moon out here. Usually, like, say, it just appears, like, say, on the far left side direction. Around here in East Point. And then you suddenly notice it, especially right here, right above this, right here above these skies. I think it has something to do with the Earth's axis, rotation going on. That might explain the real reason why it always, like, say, pops up, especially around, like, say, what? Here late this month, here in September. Okay, so the clouds are basically... Alright, so let's see. So now the clouds are just, like, say, well... Okay, they're breaking apart, so the skies are currently beginning to clear up. Ah, that's good news. Yeah, but let me see, because at first I was just about to, like, say, well, beginning to, like, say, well, coloring in the sketch of Melody Thornton, and then even right after that, I could have posted that even on my YouTube channel, and then, right after that, I could have, like, say, well, been able, like, say, what, did this video recording of this full moon anyway. But like I said, as I was, like, say, checking the time, watching, let's say, well, the Love Connection on this episode, B and John, suddenly I'm noticing, like, say, what, the time itself is, like, say, flying by so fast. It's just kind of like, say, it's like I barely have enough time to, like, it's like, it feels like, well, I hardly have enough time, like, say, what, trying to, like, say, what, trying to get, like, say, well, these tasks done. Well, trying to get these tasks done my own way. Time, however, flies so fast. Man, I hate it when that happens. Don't y'all? Yeah. Okay. Clouds are breaking apart, so they're just moving around the left side. Yes, that's totally cool. So all I have to do, of course... Alright, so let's see. So all I have to do right about now is try to, like, say, well, finish up working on this this current sketch of the Red Dragon Fire Ranger, and from on my sketchbook that I've been working on since I'm almost done. But I gotta carefully let me see. But I gotta carefully get the lines, completely done and straight though. So that way I gotta be very careful not to mess it up. So it's a good thing I didn't color it in, because I want to try and get it right. That's all. Let me see. Oh yeah, that was just me basically stretching my left arm though. That's what you actually just heard that bone pop though. But that was just me stretching my left arm. I'm all right though, because I've been just holding my phone's camera though while looking at this full moon, so I'm definitely holding on the right side. Alright, hold up a moment. Hold up. Because I'm using my phone's handle though, because, let's see, it's kind of hard to trying to hold your phone while trying to do a video recording of this moon here. So this is exactly what the moon looks like, since I had to zoom out. The moon out here really looks so tiny though, doesn't it? Yeah, it really is. Okay, so let's see. So let me see. So I'm looking at the let's see. So right now I'm just looking at the clock. So I think it's 4:35 a.m. Yeah, I'm just currently looking at it. So let's see. Yeah, I think it's 4:35 or 4:36 a.m. Alright, hold up a moment. Yeah. Hold up. Now, let me see. Cool. The good news is no mosquitoes or no flying bugs around. That feels... What a relief. So let's see, I definitely see an airplane out here. Hold up. Alright. Can I let me see, can I be able to get a clear view of this airplane out here? No, I can't. Not from this. No, I can't, especially around, this time of night, because it's so dark. Oops, hold up. Had to zoom on out. Now let me try and zoom in to focus on the moon itself. Alright, there you are. Yeah, skies out here are clearly it's bright. Skies out here, I mean, not bright, but clearly are currently clear now. Got the stars, of course, especially outside, of course, on the left. So in either case, happy amazing 34th birthday, Melanie Thornton. Have a most exciting one. Yeah. Because you're, like I said, because you're the most beautiful woman ever. For real. But man, oh man, to be honest with you, I'm so glad I managed to beat the game, Shadowgate. Yesterday, while playing on, like, let me see, while I was actually, live streaming that game playing on Giant NES Emulator Pro. Those torches, on the other hand, however, were the real issue, of course, which is like, say, why on earth they always keep burning out so quickly? But however, on Shadowgate Classic, they don't do that, though. Sometimes they do, but not that fast. And since it was a good thing I managed to light up both torches, and I only had, like, say, just one torch left, I figured it was best, like, say, using the Staff of Aegis to defeat, like, say, the Behemoth. And since the Behemoth managed to drag the Warlock Lord with him directly towards the depths, below the depths, inside the cavern, I managed to beat the game, though. So I didn't really forget about Crystallis. But even still, I am curious as to why, the YouTube gaming app always just keeps crashing like that. Always having, like, say, an unknown streaming error. Doesn't make any sense. And even right after, the YouTube gaming app, however, is, like, say, fully updated. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Oh, my bad. But anyways, as I was saying, but like I said, but every time, like, say, the app, but every time, like, say, the YouTube gaming app, however, it's like, say, automatically updated, even from Google Play Store. Suddenly you try out the app again, everything else is going well, but then suddenly it just, like, say, just gets cut off unexpectedly due to a streaming error. Due to an unknown streaming error, like, every time. I don't know, I'm just curious, but let me see. But as for the developers who actually made this YouTube gaming app, who actually just, like, say, made that app to begin with, causing, like, say, an unknown stream to be an unknown error to be cutting off, people's streams like that, including mine's. Oh well. But in any case, I had to, like, say, uninstall that app yesterday, really. So I'll try again, though, next time. because I can't, let's see, because I still can't wait to, like, say, well, you know, show y'all, like, say, well, let me see how many sketches I actually just did, because I know I worked on just 2 sketches of Melody Thornton since yesterday, just before, well, let me see, yesterday, just before, well, you know, her current birthday, 34th birthday, just, like, say, well, arrived. Because I was just working on that since yesterday, around the afternoon. Thursday afternoon, that is. So I'll try and, like, so let me see. So I'm going to try my best to, like, say, well, color, and try and, like, say, well, add in, let me see, just coloring her, especially on my my sketchbook. But still, I just hope she loves it, though. If she sees it. I mean, if she sees them, that is. The sketches I actually just drew of her. Oh yeah, plus the Five Guys really tasted amazing. Gotta love them. Alright, so let's see. So I'm looking outside. The skies are just, well, okay, the skies are currently clear, so what a lovely night it is. So let's see, the clouds, however, are officially gone. So I don't see any. What a relief. Alright, so let's see. As I'm looking outside tonight, I don't think, let me see. Is this a full moon, or is it like, say, what? A half moon out here. A nearly half moon. I'm just looking at it right now from a distance. And since I've actually managed to zoom in using its full magnification about 4.0, this is exactly what I can clearly just observe up here. But these stars out here, I mean above these skies tonight, these clear night skies, actually they're a lot more easier to spot. Yeah, so let me see. So all I'm just doing is like say, well, just looking at, let me see, looking at this moon out here, while at the very same time I'm also like say, well, you know, let me see, watching the clock. Because I figured so let me see. So I figured it was best for me, like say, well, the first things first, like say, well, do this video recording of this full moon out here. Both of them. One for, let's see, one for Melody Thornton's birthday, and the second, of course, for, well, for Heather Holly's birthday as well, too. Since today is actually, like, say, well, currently both of their birthdays, you know. Today, so I'd never really forgotten. So I figured it was best, like, well, I figured it was best I do this video recording, and then I can try, like, say, well, working on this sketch on my sketchbook, so that way I can complete that, and then I can try, like, say, what, color all four of these sketches of Melody Thornton now. So yes, it is true that I've actually been busy just working on my sketch book. So, no, not my sketchbook, but sketch drawings. That is, just busy testing my skills. But man, oh man, I really do hate it when time, however, flies so fast. Especially around this morning. But it's a good thing I managed to make it up here just in time. But in any case, happy most amazing 34th birthday to you, Melody Thornton of the Pussycat Dolls, because you're the most beautiful woman ever on the planet. AKA Miss Libra, AKA Baby Doll. Have an awesome time, though. Oh yeah.